Hi, and welcome to Neophyte Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing Ridge Racer on the PSP. That's the box art of the PSP version of Ridge Racer. This is the first Ridge Racer game, and this is what it looks like on the PSP. So when you first load the game, there's this little mini game. If you get, I think, 80,000 points, you'll unlock a new car. So there's actually a point of playing this game, which is controlled with a D-pad and not the analog stick. It's pretty easy the first few levels, but once you get to the higher levels, it gets a little bit more challenging. But good luck with that, and to get into the game, just press the select button. There's a very cool, cinematic intro video. We're not going to see the whole thing, but it's very pleasing to the eyes. The audio that you're hearing right now is coming straight from the PSP. I don't have a speaker or headphones installed, so it's pretty loud, and the music is really nice. So I just press X to get into the game, press start. I actually beat this game before, but I wanted to start all over, so I started a new game yesterday. So we're gonna continue, but I haven't really unlocked anything yet. There's several different menu options on the first page. There's World Tour, which is basically a career mode, single race, where you can just jump right into a quick race. Time attack, go for your best time. There's wireless battle, but I believe it's only local, no like Wi-Fi online racing. Save and load data options. And so we're gonna go straight into the career mode, World Tour. Okay, I guess it didn't save. So this is when you first load it up. You see this, informative video of what the career mode is. So move on to the next round. You must finish in a certain place. When you clear all the rounds, the tour is complete. And by completing the tour, you will receive rewards such as new cars and horses, thereby opening up the world of Ridge Racer. It's the Ridge Racer World Tour. The presentation value in this game is really good. As you can see from the introduction video and that little second introductory video about the career mode, we're gonna go straight into tour selection. Right now, I only have basic tour, but once you beat all 9 stages, you'll reveal more tours where it gets more difficult, and also at the same time, you'll unlock new cars. So we're gonna go to basic tour, going to class 1, which is the first level, and each race, the first level, this is basic 1. There's 3 races that you have to complete, and only once you beat all 3, you'll be able to proceed to the next level. Each race is about 3 laps. So, and right now I only have 3 cars, but once you beat more races, you'll be unlocking all these other little squares, which equals more cars. Right now, these are the only 3 cars that I have, and the color choices are pretty odd, right? Like this red one looks pretty nice, but this is like a cyan color, and then this is like a ruby red or pinkish red color, right? You're not stuck with these color choices. You could actually press the select button and you'll change the color of your vehicle. I like yellow cars, so we're gonna choose the yellow one. And this one has the highest. No, actually, scratch that. They all have the same max speed, so it really depends on what design of the car that you like, and as well as the drift type. So this is a dynamic drift type, which probably means it's more, it drifts easier, whereas this is mild, so it's more of a grip type, and this is you know, all around. I'm gonna choose the last one, the dynamic drift type, and choose automatic. The load times on this is pretty decent. I've never really felt like I was waiting too long. So it's about, I think, about a good 10 seconds or so before the race. Oh, you know, it already loaded. So again, you know, it doesn't show you straight into the race. It shows you kind of a glimpse of what the stage looks like. I think this is another plus on the presentation value. X is to go, accelerate. There's two view options. If you press triangle, you can see the, you know, the camera outside, or you can press triangle again to the in-car view. I personally like in-car view when I'm racing in most racing games, but in this game particularly, it might be easier to play in this mode because you can kind of tell like where you're drifting. But either you know, viewpoint, whichever works for you. Graphics on this is pretty good. This is actually one of the first games that came out for the PSP, and you can tell that the graphics are both really nice. The gameplay is really fluid. The frame rate doesn't really stutter, and the music, you know, it's not annoying. It's really good. On here, right here, this is where my thumb is. That's your nitrous. Every time you drift, it starts to fill up. It will not fill up when you're actually activated the boost. So for example, I'm going to activate boost right now, which I did with the square button. You can see that even though I'm drifting, my nitrous bar is not filling up. Well, that was a pretty bad example because I just crashed, but I'll show you again once I fill up my second nitrous. You can get maybe up to 5 nitrous per lap, depending on, you know, how much drifting you did, but there's no way to use all your nitrous at the same time, so even if you have 3 nitrous tanks full, you're not going to be able to use all of them to get like a super boost. Instead, you can use them back to back by just like boosting right when you used up the previous one. So as you can see that my position right now is in first place. And you can also tell that it's red instead of blue, what it was before when I was maybe like 12th place. What that means is that only if that position color is red, that means you made it qualified to the next level. So if you get like 4th place or what, you know, a blue position, then that means you're gonna have to restart that race and make sure that you beat it. So I'm gonna boost again. And you're gonna see that even though I'm drifting right now, okay, another bad example. The next turn, even though I'm using the nitrous, you're gonna see that my nitrous bar is not filling up. Also, I wanted to note that this is a very arcade-style racing game. This is actually the first Ridge Racer game I've owned. So, many of you who played Ridge Racer before, you'll probably be used to the arcade-style, drift-happy type of game. But for you beginners or new to the franchise, this is a very arcade-style racing game. This is definitely not for the simulation racers, like Gran Turismo, or even Forza. This is even more drift-happy than probably Need for Speed. It's very fast-paced, and, you know, the cars aren't realistic at all. You know, just to drift, all you do is let go of the acceleration for like a split second and you'll start drifting. You rarely have to use the brakes. You can change the control settings. Right now, I believe my brakes are on the circle pad, but you can change it to like R or L, and there's like different controller layouts that you could choose from in the options menu.